Okay, students, I am showing you some different techniques. You're welcome to continue to build your squares like you did from the beginning, all of it going like this. But when it gets to this, towards the end part, notice I took out both of my sticks, my separating sticks, and now I'm going to use my penatlo, or the needle, weaving needle. And I'm doing the technique of I made this square first, then I made that one, and then I made this one just now, and now I'm starting. So you can do in segments, segment weaving. And so what you do is just like right now, I'm gonna just do, and you just take the string here, the next string up, and you just go ahead and do this. Sometimes, even the master weavers, they do that. Um, is they do segment weaving. There's nothing wrong with it. There's no law against it, so do it. So anyway, I wanted to just give you this little short tutorial of how to do segment weaving, especially when you start getting less and less and you just got to make sure you work with attention to where it's nice and even. And then you just continue to do the double twist around the last warp string. And then you just kind of begin to figure out which one's the next string. You catch that next string. Remember, you gotta also always worry about your attention. I'm using this dog grooming, or you can use this traditional one, and you just keep moving up until you get to here. You have all your squares. Then you work on the last portion, which is here. Okay, and so just to kind of soothe your minds, or if you're having some issues with having less room, it's not just only going to happen on this mini loom. It's going to happen on any kind of loom you use, no matter how small or big it is. You're going to always have these type of challenges, and they are challenges. And like I said, sitting at a loom, that loom is going to be your teacher. It's going to make you feel good about what you're creating, and then it's going to make you feel frustrated. It's going to make you stop and think. That's what this is. This is a place to think, a place to create your mind. So don't get frustrated or think there's something better. There is no other better. The loom is going to be very neutral in the way it teaches us. That's why we do it. It soothes our mind, it challenges our mind, and it will innovate us too on how to do weaving even better, or even there's other ways and um, other techniques that you will also begin to gather, and make sure that you don't pull it in. Also try to keep it nice and neat as much as you can, even though I say that my edges are never perfect. And plus, it depends on the type of string you're using, and hand spun wool is always going to be uneven than the one that you would buy from the factories. Those are a little more even and more perfect. But when you do your own hand weaving, it's going to be a challenge because you got to learn how to work with it. And there's no perfect answer to it, too. So you got to learn how to work with what you have and make it as nice, and challenging yourself to make it as nice as you can. And so see how I'm just using my needle now? It's so important to get yourselves needles. These needles, they're really good, and you can get them anywhere in a online. You can get maybe two different size, three different sizes, a small one, medium one, and a long one. And that's what I do. And I keep them in a little container like this. Find a container and see, I have the biggest one that I have here. So that's that right there. And then I have medium sized ones. And then I have a little bit smaller than that. And then I have the really tiny one. And these little tiny ones work really good up here. So if you can at least get four different sizes, you're good. Or if you see, I just collected them through the years. So I always have enough of the sizes to do at certain points of my. And so this is another one. This is just a regular needle. So I'm going to go ahead and complete, and I will complete to the top, and then I will show you how to peel it off. Okay. Thank you and happy weaving.